Yes, we made it. Wow, can you hear me? Please confirm in the chat if you can hear me. I am looking at the chat. Oh, yeah, hear you. Thank you, Sir J. Yeah, so everything just blew up. As I was about to start streaming, as usual, and that's why the delay, and I apologize for that. Hello, everybody. Now we can start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Jay Santos. I'm the Developer Relations Manager here at Anything World. And today we will be doing something a little bit different. We will be improvising a little bit. Uh, so things may blow up even more than they already did. But what we'll be doing is we will be picking up some 3D models, rigging, animating them, and putting them into Unity. And let me switch to my monitor. There you go. And what we will be doing is we found out about this very interesting tool called CSM, which takes 2D images and convert them into 3D models. And so, for instance, we have here like this little kid, and as you can see, it is this boxing kid. It's a 2D image, and CSM generates a 3D model. So I will be browsing their community showcase. Actually, let's go to the Aerospic, and yeah, maybe the editor speak, and then we jump into the community showcase. We can do both. And I'll be picking up some models here and rigging them, animating them using Animate and everything, and then I'm gonna throw them into Unity. As you can see here on the left side of the screen, I have Unity open, and I'm gonna put them on Unity just to demonstrate how this works, how this flow works, right? Especially for if you're about to join Global Game Jam this weekend and you're thinking about using Animate Anything for your game, which you should, you will understand how this flow works. So, looking at the editor pics, where's my mouse cursor? Here it is. And I can already see a model here that looks really nice, which is this cartoonish boy. So let's open it in a new tab. And so this here on the top left is the 2D image that was uploaded to CSM by a user. I think there was the username somewhere. There you go, Paco, that's the username. And so with this 2D image, CSM generated this 3D model, which is, not half bad. That is, looks pretty good. So I'm going to click on Export, OBJ, and I'm going to download the OBJ file for this model. I just hop into my downloads folder, and I'm going to open a desktop folder, then create a new folder on the desktop called CSM, and let's open CSM here. And from downloads, I'm going to take the file that I downloaded, put it on CSM. Does this work? Yeah, of course it doesn't. I'm going to cut, paste it here. I'm going to rename it for Cartoon Kid. Fantastic. Now I am going to open up my Animate Anything World website, anything.world. Then I will click on Animate Anything. Click Upload Your Model, and I'm going to browse my files, look for the Cartoon Kid, and then uncheck the Allow Use the Model, because it's not my model. The owner didn't give his permission for us to use the model, so uncheck, and then I checked and understood the model processing constraints. I believe this kid kinda followed constraints. Let's see what happens, I'm feeling very adventurous today. So let's give our model a name. Let's call it cartoon kid, and that is a human. Let's wait. Hello, Shazab. How are you doing? Is this your first time in our stream? So here's the 3D model that was generated by CSM. I'm going to click on continue. It is a human. Continue. And then you can see here, so I was browsing CSM earlier and I gave it a try with some models, and one thing I noticed is that the rotations of the models can be a little bit skewed sometimes. And for instance, if you see here the side view of our character, it is a little bit leaning forward, right? So I'm going to rotate a little bit just to make sure that it is correct. Looks good. My model is symmetrical, and I'm going to click continue. And now our agent will start rigging and animating this character. Then the man, hello, what's the 2D website called? I thought it was Luma. It is CSM, so it's csm.ai. So you can check it out later. Not now. Pay attention on the stream. Give us your undivided attention, then you can hop on CSM and play around with it. While we wait for this first model to be ready, I just want to quickly show you what we have here in Unity. So what I have here a model that I got from Sketchfab that I've rigged and animated using Anything World, and I have an army of them here. So all of these models that I'm not controlling, they were rigged by Anything World, and they are using Anything World animations, the idle and the walking animation. But I wanted to do something cool, and here's another copy of the same character. It was rigged by Animate Anything, but I am using animations that I got from a different source, and you will notice the difference. And I wanted to do that just to showcase that what Animate Anything does. It gets static 3D models, rigs them, animates them, but you don't necessarily need to use the animations we provide you. If you want to use your own animations, you can. So I'm gonna press play, and here's the character that I'm controlling, and if I move around, you can see that the characters that are walking, they were all these walking and idle animations were created by Anything World. But this running animation, the character, this is from a different source, and you can see that, you know, you can use different animations for different sources on it. So, and it jumps. It's a very cool jump. There you go. I almost fell. And we're gonna do the same with our kid, which has just been rigged. Hello, Feymane. Welcome. Let us know if this is your first time on the stream. So we're gonna have to do some tinkering here with the rigging, but that's okay, because you can pick up the bones and just slightly reposition them to accommodate the model. Is this the one? Let's see. Yes. So this would be the hips. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that I have zero experience with rigging and animating. I am barely a programmer, so I am kind of playing by ear here, repositioning the bones. And one feedback that we got a lot from our users, and that we are adding in the next version, is that the bones will be named, so you have a better understanding of what each bone is. Let's just reposition here the bones. I think this is the head, and let's move the arms a little bit further down. This would be around here on the elbow, and these are here and over here. up here, we'll fix them in a second. And okay. Let's fix the head. And from the top of my complete ignorance about 3D modeling, I will say that these are okay-ish. We'll see the result in a second, and then we will import it into Unity. I think that's okay. More here and here, and I'm gonna click on View Animations, and let's see what we got. So while the agent creates the animation, what I'm gonna do is just hop back into Unity and just explain what I did with these models to set them up. So I got the 3D model rigged and animated, and within Unity, if I select one of these models, what I did was I just added an animator controller to them. They have an FMesh agent, and they just have a script that randomly picks up a point in the world and moves to that point. And that's that. I haven't touched the 3D model within Unity. I created its avatar, but all part of the Unity workflow. And we're going to do exactly the same thing with the boy that we are rigging and animating right now. And so while we wait for the boy to rig and animate, let's have a look at another characters here. If you're watching and you see any character that you'd like me to give it a try, just let me know in the chat and I'll be glad to. So let's see the next page. Keep an eye on the boy. Oh, this one looks nice. It's not a mohawk. It's like from the front it looks like a mohawk, but then it's just like a how do you call that? Like a weird bang, I guess. Yeah, I like this guy. So let's gonna download him. OBJ, and let's find one more in this page here. How about this? A quiff. Is that a quiff? That's what this hairdo is called, Jermaine? I don't know. Should we try? Let's see this bunny rabbit. Let's try this bunny rabbit. It looks cute, even though there's no texture, but let's give it a try, shall we? As I said, I'm feeling adventurous. Let's just see what's gonna happen. So, can you do that monster-looking one? Lamar asked. So, monster-looking one. Which one was that, Lamar? I mean, this guy here, with the red eyes. Is that the one? Let me know on the chat. I'm gonna keep it open here on the side, just in case it is. Ooh. Let's see, where is the red-eyed dude? I think. Oh no, did I lost it? Here it is. Okay, cool. So we downloaded the bunny rabbit and the mohawk dude. Let's give them a try. I'm gonna open a new window here, and meantime we'll go to Explorer, downloads. Let me open another tab here for my desktop. Where's the desktop? There it is. Open new tab. CSM. So we have Cartoon Kid. This here is Mohawk dude, not Mohawk, Quiff dude, and this is the rabbit. Okay, and I've opened up another window here. Upload your model. I'm gonna browse the files, and let's get the Quiff dude. Click continue. And that is Quick Dude, and that is a human. We are still waiting on the kid to be ready. So let's look at, there you go, Quick Dude, click continue. Yes, it is a human. The rotation for him seems better. And another thing that I find interesting, like challenging our agent, is that you can see that the the quiff dude's pose is not exactly symmetrical, right? You see that his right leg is straight, but his left leg is kind of an angle. So I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see how the agent's going to behave on a situation like this. It is not exactly, I mean, we have the list of constraints that we require for you to upload your model. One of them is that should be on T-pose. Quiff Dude is not exactly on T-pose, but let's see what's gonna happen, you know. Maybe you'll get something useful, I don't know. Let's click continue. Okay, the kid is still being animated. So then asks, could you rig and animate an object, for instance, a chest? So we do support vehicles. So you can upload a 4-wheel, 3-wheel, 2-wheeled vehicle, and we're going to separate the wheels for you so you can do the animation of a vehicle. A chest, not really. We cannot do that yet. We are focusing on expanding the categories that we support. Once I upload the next model, I'm going to show you the categories we support right now. But no, we don't support chests yet. So let's see. So Quiff Dude is being rigged. Let's open up another window, and we're going to upload our bunny rabbit. A lot of stuff happening at the same time here today. So, who is taking part on Global Game Jam this weekend? Let me know in the chat. Are you excited? I am. I'm getting a little bit more excited as we get closer. You know, it always happens with me when the team is announced for a game jam. My first reaction is always, that's not a fun team. But then I start thinking about ideas or what I'm going to do on the jam and ideas of games, and I start to get increasingly excited. And this is what's happening with me right now. Oh, and there's our kid. It has been animated and rigged. Let's just see. Oh, Quiff Dude has been rigged as well. So let's do a little bit of tinkering with its legs. I don't know what's going to happen with him with his weird angled legs. I don't think the result's going to be perfect because, again, it's not strictly following the constraints, but I am willing to give it a try. Just because Quiff Dude looks, I don't know, I kind of like him. He's cartoony, he has a nice mustache, he has this weird hairdo. What do you mean first one is great? Is your first game jam after you graduated from college, then when? So Lamar asks, how long does Animate anything takes to make the rig? So the process takes between 5 to 8 minutes for the agent to analyze the mesh and create the rig. So it's about 5 to 8 minutes to rig the model. Let's adjust here a little bit. One other thing is, if you have seen our previous streams, and if you do, thank you very much. Glad to have you again with us. Usually our results are much better, but again, these models, they're not 100% following the constraints, so I think it's kind of natural for them to be requiring a little bit more tinkering. But I mean, in an ideal world, the model would follow the constraints and the result would be better. Master Proctor, can you explain why there are 2 nodes for the shoulders? So it's a very good question. As I said, I am not a modeler, so I don't know. I wish I had the answer. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask our team, and I'll get the answer back to you. Okay, so I think this is good enough. I'm gonna click View Animations, and now the animation is gonna be generated for our Quiff dude. Yeah, congratulations, Dan. You did computer game development. That's nice. Congratulations on graduating. Always a nice achievement. So here's our kid. Let's get back to our kid while our Quiff dude is being rigged. Oh, let's start a rabbit. I'm gonna click continue, and so I think Dan, who was that asked, could you rig animate objects as a chest? So Dan, yeah. So these are the categories that we support today. So we have bipeds, we do humans. More bipeds are coming very soon. Quadrupeds, we have canines, lean-hoofed mammals, long-necked animals, etc., etc. With more coming real soon. Insects coming soon. Birds, we have a few birds. As I said, vehicles, four-wheeled, three-wheeled, two-wheeled. Water creatures coming soon. Snakes also coming soon. But this little guy here is is it a Ferret and Company, I believe? Yeah, let's do Ferret and Company. I'm going to continue. So here's what I was saying. So you can see that for this rabbit, the rotation is really, really incorrect. So I'm going to adjust that like this. Upper shoulder and lower shoulder, maybe. Is there such thing as upper shoulder and lower shoulder on rigging? Honest question, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Shame on me. I should know these things, right? I will study rigging. And you can see again, the legs of the rabbits are kind of in an angle, right? They're like this, So again, curious to see what's gonna happen. So my model is symmetrical. Click continue. Our Quiff dude is being rigged. So here's our little boy on the idle pose, walking and running. It looks pretty good. I'm going to download the idle and the walking animation. So I'm going to download the idle FBX. And I'm going to download the walking FBX, which are the two animations that I'm going to use on my Unity example. Now, going back here to my downloads folder, here are my Cartoon Kid animations. Cut them. I'm going to create a folder here called Cartoon Kid Rigged. Just paste these things here, hop into Unity, and oh, hold on, I'm monitoring the chat here. Okay, nothing new. Cool. And I'm going to my characters folder here, Unity. Gonna create a Cartoon Kid folder. There you go. And I'm going to bring my Cartoon Kid animations into Unity. Now, within Unity, so I brought these animations. Within Unity, what I need to do is, first of all, I'm going to go to my idle animation. Oh, I've moved the zip files into Unity. Okay, let me just delete these and extract. Extract all. Extract. Okay. Have an extracted idle. Extract. There you go. Now we have the idle and walk. Bring them into Unity. And so I'll start by going on the idle animation. And I'm going to get my mesh, which is right here. I'm going to change the animation type to humanoid, and I'm going to create the avatar from this model. Click apply. Again, this would be something that you need to do in Unity regardless of where you source your model. So this is not extra effort required because of anything wrong. Then I'm gonna do the same thing for the walk animation. So I'm gonna go animations, walk, and I'm going to do humanoid, and I'm going to copy the avatar from the what's the name again? It is Cartoon Kid. So it's this one, I believe. Yeah, Mesh Idol Avatar Cartoon Kid. Yeah. So I'm going to use the same avatar used on the idle animation. Click apply. Great. Now I'm going to get my idle Cartoon Kid. Gonna put it in the world. Gonna have to reduce its scale a little bit because it's slightly too large. Just a little bit. There you go. Let's move it here. Okay, so now I have this kid. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get one of these AI guys, and I'm gonna copy the animator controller. I'm gonna paste it on the kid. There you go. Let's just rename it kid. Oh, it already has the animator controller. So all I need to do is just set the state machine. So I'm going to use the idle walk state machine, which is just alternate between the idle and the walk animations. And actually no, I need to create a state machine for the kid, otherwise it's going to use the animations for the human character. So I'm gonna get this idle walk. Let's duplicate this. Let's duplicate idle walk kid. And then I can change these animations here for the kid animation. So on the rig idle, on the idle animation, I'm gonna use the kid animation. There you go. And on the walk, I'm going to use the kid's walk animation. Cool. Back to the kid. So the animator controller, I'm gonna use the idle walk kid. And then back to my AI dude, I'm going to copy the nav mesh agent. Actually, well, I didn't need it really to copy it. Let's create a new one for the kid. Nav mesh agent. I'm going to adjust the radius and the base offset so it's on the kid's feet. And I think that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna hide all these AI dudes so we can focus on the kid. And let's see what happened. Fingers crossed that this worked. Actually, let's just move the kid to the front of the guy I'm controlling just so I can better see it. Let's press play. And something is not working. What's the problem with the kid? Is there any console errors? Nav mesh agent. What is the problem with it? Let's see. Oh, okay. Got it. I know what the problem is. We need to set the kid's animations to loop. So loop time for the walk animation, apply, and on the idle animation we need to loop the time as well. Click apply, and now it should work, maybe. Let's see. Why is it not moving? And the feet, we're going to talk about the feet in a second. I'm just curious about why the kid is not moving. Of course, I forgot to add the script that picks up the point in the world and randomly moves to that point. Let's see now, animator, it's this one. There we go. Let's see. There you go. Now the kid is walking, and you can see that the foot is like 180 degrees, right? Yeah, the knife mesh was very big. It was the script that was missing. Now it is. The kid is walking around. So the problem with the foot is because of a difference in the rotation of the feet in the model and in the animation that was generated. So this can happen depending on where you source the model. If you're creating your own model and you're animating your own model, then you can control these things before submitting. But since we are downloading them from CSM, we don't have control over that. But we can fix that. What I need to do is I will go to my character on the rig, and I can get the character's feet, and I can rotate it so it won't have that problem. I hope I'm rotating to the right direction, otherwise I just made the problem worse, but then I just need to re-rotate it. So let's have a look. Yeah, I made it worse. It should be to the other side. Okay. So it is this way, so maybe like this. We are completely twisting the character's foot here, but it will work in the end, hopefully. Let's see. Oof, I kind of made it slightly better. Yeah, I think it is kind of better now. So, I don't know. We have, no, it is not better actually. This is very odd. Okay. Maybe I should do the same for the walking. Let's have a look. I know, because I'm copying, so no. Where's the IDO? There you go. Configure. This is really odd. So let's do it like this. Let's see how it looks now. Apply. Let's press play. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out the foot, but let's leave it like this now. Let's create some copies of the kid, so I can have like, I don't know. I'm gonna have 4 kids. There you go. And let's have a look at our other riggings. So here's our quiff dude. It's looking pretty good actually. So you see what I meant about the leg being a little bit in an angle. So he's walking with the legs in an angle, but you have a walking animation. And then the idle animation and the running animation. There you go. So let's download the dude, the quiff dude. Let's download the idle, FBX, and the walk, FBX for the quiff dude. And what about the rabbit? Oh, here's the rabbit, and we are going to have to do some tweaking on the rabbit's rig, because this bone here should be in the front, right? Yes, and this bone. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go back to the rabbit. Let's just do the quiff dude first. So I have downloaded quiff dude. Here he is. I'm gonna cut. Go to CSM. Let's create a folder. New folder called quiff dude. And let's extract. And extract walk. Now in Unity, I'm going to create a folder called QuiffDude. Bring idle and walk. And let's create QuiffDude's avatar. Apply. Oh, something's weird with QuiffDude's textures. Oh boy. Funny, looks okay. It is not being properly applied on the mesh. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. It looks very psychedelic. And let's do walk. And is a humanoid, create from other avatar. And it's going to be the mesh shadow avatar. Did I? Oh, no. Okay, so, oh, what? Apply. What? Okay, let's start again. Mesh shadow, humanoid, create from this model, click apply. Okay, so idle is done. Let's go to walk. Humanoid, copy from other avatar, source, mesh idle, apply. Okay, cool. No errors now. Great. And let's let's bring QuiffDude idle into the world. What has happened with its texture? Wow. Look at that. I'm gonna have a look at its material in a second. Let me just set up the model and then I'm going to have a look at the texture. So now I'm going to create an animator controller for QuiffDude. And I'm gonna set, just make sure I open QuiffDude. I'm gonna set the idle animation to QuiffDude's idle. And the walk animation to QuiffDude's walk. There you go. Oh, and I need to loop them. So loop time, apply, and for the idle as well, loop time, apply. Cool. So here's QuiffDude. I need now to set up, let's call it QuiffDude. I need to set up a mesh agent, set the radius and the height, not hide the offset, there you go, and copy the script, the idle walk script to it. Copy component, QuiffDude is new, nav mesh, okay, so the animator is, oh, I copied to the camera, no, oh man, really? There's QuiffDude. Here it is. And the controller is idle walk QuiffDude. There you go. Let's see if that is working. So there's Quiff, and you can see that for QuiffDude, the foot looks fine. So I don't have the issue that had the kid. I don't have the QuiffDude. QuiffDude's textures, on the other hand, are fascinating. What is wrong with you, QuiffDude, my dude? God, this is nuts. Wait, is QuiffDude using the kid's texture? What? Maybe. I think QuiffDude is using the kid's texture. So maybe that's that. So let's create a new material here. So QuiffDude is right lid. The base map is QuiffDude's texture. Okay, and now let's apply this material to QuiffDude's mesh. Is that what happened? Look at that. So QuiffDude was using the kid's material for some reason. That's I guess that's just Unity being Unity, you know. So let's make a few more QuiffDudes. Let's duplicate this guy. Get the two of them and duplicate them. And let's just do some quick organization here. And we'll make a... I'm going to create an empty game object called kids. Place it on the center of my world. And I'm going to just put the kids in it. Same thing for the QuiffDudes. Let's put the QuiffDudes here. Let's make a few more QuiffDudes. There you go. And I'm gonna press play. And I have, there you go, QuiffDudes galore and kids. They're all walking around the world. QuiffDudes are pretty massive though. That's okay. And there you go. We have I love how one of the legs of QuiffDude is just in an angle. But you know, it's looking pretty good. And the kid too, I mean, even with the feet and everything, is looking pretty good. Let's go back to a rabbit, see if we can sort out the rabbit's rigging here. And let's just move this here. Which bone is this one? God. So this bone is this one here? Yep, that's the one. So this one should be maybe a little bit more forward, I guess. And this one here. And then this one is connected to the back legs. Oh, the legs are inverted. This is weird. I think I'll try to re-rig this rabbit because it is a little bit odd. Yeah, I'll try the rabbit again. So let's give the rabbit another try. And let's pick another. While we do the rabbit again, let's try to find one more model. So it's CSM rabbit. That's a rabbit. So let's have a look here if we find another interesting character here to do. Okay, continue. So let's try, I don't know, let's try to call it canine and feline and see how it goes. Continue, let's rotate it properly. That's fine. My model is symmetrical. Click continue. Back to CSM. Let's see if we can find one more interesting model to do today. So now CSM is not helping us. Come on, CSM. I hope it's not my internet connection. Let's see. Get started. Community editor picks. This is the rabbit. Oh, come on. Most popular. Let's see if that works. If that doesn't work today, I think we're going to call it a day with the rabbit. And if you are watching us and you are interested in joining Global Game Jam, we are putting together some teams to work with the Anything World staff. I'm going to be part of a team. A lot of Gordon, which usually do the streams, he'll be part of a team as well. So if you want to join us, hop on our Discord server. There's a channel called 2024 Global Game Jam. I'm going to put the link for Discord in a second, and join us. It's going to be great. We're going to have people on site at Goldsmiths University. We're going to have people remote, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're experienced or not. We're going to have fun, create some fun games during Global Game Jam. So feel free to join us. And I know that some people on the chat is going to be joining us on Global Game Jam, so I am really excited about it. Much better. Now the rig for the rabbit is much better. I'm not going to even touch that. Let's just see what happens with the animations with the rig as it was generated for the rabbit this time. And at least something is working, since CSM seemed to have stopped working, unfortunately, since I cannot load models anymore. What a shame. So let's wait for the rabbit to be rigged. So you see that, I mean, within Unity, the effort to put the model is the same as any other 3D model. It doesn't matter if it was rigged by Anything World or not. You need to set up the animator controller and the avatar, which would have to do anyway. So it's super easy. And of course, it's an FBX file. We could do the exact same thing in Unreal or any other game engine. If you wanted to open up this 3D model and customize it before putting it into Unity, that's okay as well. It's entirely up to you. It's an FBX file. It's yours to do whatever you want. And if you opt out of allowing us to use your model on our training data set, we only store your model for download purposes, for you to be able to download it and use it in your projects. So while we wait for the rabbit, why don't we create some more cliff dudes and some more kids. And you know what? Given the I think these cliff dudes, they fit really well with the Global Game Jam team this year, which is making me laugh. They sort of look like this cartoony villains, doesn't it? I mean, I think we could do something with them on Global Game Jam. So there are our kids and cliff dudes just walking around. I haven't set up collision, so of course I can just traverse through them. There you go. You know what? Now what I want to do is I want to control a cliff dude. So I'm going to get one of these cliff dudes. And while I wait for a rabbit, I'm going to separate it, tag it as player. I'm going to remove this script. I'm going to remove the nav mesh agent. And I'm going to copy the character controller to the cliff dude. And I'm going to copy the idle run jump script to the cliff dude, so I can control him and I can do that crazy jump with him. I'm gonna press play. Oh, right, yeah, I need to change the state machine from idle run jump to idle walk. No, wait, no. Okay, so first of all, the avatar is Quiff Dude's avatar. The controller, which controller? It's the idle walk controller. Idle walk, no. Idle walk. Idle jump, character controller. Let's press play. Let's see what happens. Okay. Right. Parameter, speed, parent direction. No, that's not it. That's not the animator I should be using. It should be idle run jump. There you go. Press play. Aha. There you go. Now I'm controlling Quiff Dude, and I can jump with him. There you go. That's fun. Look at that. It's pretty good. There, fantastic. There's lots of fun. Let's do the same thing with the kid. How about that? Let's pick up one of the kids. Let's just set it aside. Let's disable. So before disabling the Quiff Dude, we need to change this to idle run jump and remove the nav mesh agent. Remove the idle script. Remove the nav mesh agent. And I'm going to copy the components, the character controller, paste it on the kid. And the idle run jump script, paste it on the kid. Going to disable this Quiff Dude and set this kid as player. Press play. And there you go. We can do the same with the kid. Still issues with foot rotation, but I'm now controlling the kid, and the kid jumps and you do all those crazy things. That's fun. That's nice. So, you see how easy it is to just set up different animations from different sources into a rigged, into an Animate Anything rigged model. We're still waiting on a rabbit. Come on, rabbit. Yeah, looks pretty good, right, Jay? It's pretty nice. I'm always, as I said, I am completely unable to do modeling and rigging and animation, and and I create stuff like that, and I'm always happy. Yeah, sorry, I just multitasking, doing a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. We are waiting on the rabbit. Let's wait a couple more minutes, and if it doesn't get ready, we will wrap up for today, because my Global Game Jam team is waiting for me, and so we can talk about our plans for this weekend. And CSM still haven't come back. Look at that. Oh well. So I will. So as we wait for the rabbit, I will share my Global Game Jam idea with. There you go. There's the rabbit. Since the feet were at an angle, it's looking a little bit askew, but it is fairly good to what it had to work with. Here's the idle has the legs crossed. That's okay. And running. So running's pretty good as well. Yeah. So that's not bad. And jumping. There you go. Jumping is good as well. I think that the angle of the legs threw the agent a bit off, which kind of makes sense. Again, the model was not following the restrictions of the agent. So the agent did its best, and it's not half bad. I think it's pretty good. Okay, so let me put in the screen my contacts, and I want to thank everybody that joined us on the stream today. And as I said, if you want to join us on Global Game Jam, hop on Discord. You can use the Linktree link on the image, Linktree/AWJ. You have the link to our social medias and our Discord. Hop on Discord. We are doing every day now on Discord. We're having discussions about different topics. So today was the news. We were talking about Power World and the whole controversy. And always interesting, very friendly community. Join us if you want to join Global Game Jam. Hop on Discord. Go to 2024 Global Game Jam channel, and just let us know you want to join one of our teams. You'll be more than welcome. Other than that, follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye.